Right, let's run it. Right, you see the output is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, let's try and understand what's happening. Here it's saying while, so it's saying we have created a variable called I, which is storing integers, and we have initialized it to 0. Right? So we have given the value 0 and it is stored in this variable called I. Now it's now checking while I is less than 5. In other words, is 0 less than? Yes. So can you output console.writeLine output I, so it will output 0. Then after that, there is an I++. I explained this. I said, what do we call this I++? It's a?
Incrementing operator.
Increment.
Yes, it's an increment, but type BB.
Postfix.
Yes, it's a postfix, isn't it so? Right. So what this means is when tati console.write I yatibudisira 0. Then panapa takuti I++. Right? Yakuwedzera I wedu ava chimanje 1. Is 1 less than 5? Yes. Out console.writeLine budisa 1. Yodzoka is 2 less than 5? Yes. Yobudisa 2, your incrementer. Is 3 less than 5? Yes. Your output at 3, your incrementer. Is 4 less than 5? Yes. Your incrementer. Is 5 less than 5? No. Isn't it so? Dosaka yakugumira panani. Okay? Dosaka yakugumira panani. So that's the while loop for us. Right? We can take the do while. For instance.
Yeah, the true listening.
Yeah.
So just
Can you mute your mic, hey? Guys, I don't want to be doing this. Let's look at the do while. Again, you put it as 0 to 4, just like the while. Right? You must appreciate what's happening. Look, we've declared a variable called I, which is of type int, and we've assigned the value 0. So muna 0 is muna I. Then takuti do ita. What are you doing? Purisa, right line, purisa 0. Then increment. Then you have to check while I was less than 5. Was 0 less than 5? Yes, so condition was okay. Twenda mberi, I wedo achi manji. 1. You put it 1, your increment. Was 1 less than 5? Yes. Shida. So that's why yashika panani pana 4. Translucent. That's the do and while. Okay. Then we've got the for loop. All right. Let's just copy it. Right. Let's run it and see the output. Again, the output is the same. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Output yedu yakangofanana. Right. Let's try and understand something. For loop E, inonzi initialization expression. E, inonzi test expression. E is the comparison expression. So it's the increment expression, right? So what are we saying? We are initializing. Allow me to just allow Joseph to enter. Right? So we are saying we are initializing I we are creating a variable called I, which will store integers, and we've already stored the integer 0. Then we are now going to test the expression. Is 0 less than 5? Yes. If so, output I, in this case, output 0. Then increment. So it will increment from 0 to 1. It no longer goes back to the initialization. It starts at the initialization, goes to the test, then goes to the increment. After that, it will be increment, test, increment, test, increment, test. So is 1 less than 5? Yes, output 1. You put it at 1. You increment. Is 2 less than 5? Yes, output 2. Increment. Is 3 less than 5? Yes, increment. Is 4 less than 5? Yes, output 4. And increment. Is 5 less than 5? No. So that's why it terminated at 4. So the output is literally the same, ladies and gentlemen. What you can achieve with while and the do while is pretty much the same thing, but pani up on the app, zongo TCNA, and that's pretty much what I was trying to highlight. Okay. Then there's this one that we call the for each loop. There's also a for each loop which is used exclusively to loop through elements in an array, right? So since we haven't discussed arrays, I don't think I can be able to go on with this. But there is the example, right? This is what we call an array. So we've got an array called cars. And this is how we declare this thing that we call an array, right? Look, we've got in this array, an array in simple terms, it's just like a variable. An array and a variable, they are similar. But here's the distinction. An array is a group of variables, so to say, of the same kind. Is a group of variables of the same kind. So by that, what I'm trying to say is, look, we've got Volvo. It's a type of a car. We've got BMW, it's a type of a car. We've got Ford, it's a type of a car. We've got Mazda, it's a type of a car. All right? All these, they are types of cars. An array, think about it as this way. Tinema Zai. Zai, take it as a variable. Are we together? Then we've got what we call a crate Zai. Crate Zai, it's an array. Right? It's an array of eggs. It's an array of variables of the same kind. I hope this is making sense. Okay? So would you want to say apapanzi Volvo, pana patona paganzi 1, a number. I've jumped in the line. Array stores values of the same type. It's like a variable, a multi-dimensional variable which can store variables, but they must be of the same type. You can't mix double an integer and string. No, can I read my string? Go chengeta my string. Can I read my number? My int. Go chengeta my int. So this is what we just call an array. So this is the array, and these are the elements of the array. You guys, my array is magama cover before. I know with some other programming language, isn't it so?
It's true, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you really understand what I'm trying to say. So we've got an array called cars. So for each string I in cars, console.writeLine I. Right? So let's try and see what the output is of that array. So tatobata ma arrays. Right. So for each I, it means for each element, right? In cars, you have to put it in a Volvo, BMW, Ford, and Mazda. So for each I will mirror each element. In this case, in the form of elements. Okay? I had to put it like that. So what I want you to appreciate from my arrays is this. For every array, in it not an index, right? And Tanga